I'm Nicole Goujon with the My Belmont sales team, and today we are with West Shore's very own Rachel Freeman, the owner of Space in Your Place. So she is a professional organizer, and we thought it would be fun to bring you all to our Belmont Residences show home, which is where we're standing today, and she's going to share some tips and tricks to help us get some better organization, especially with us all like at home, working from home during COVID. So these tips I think are going to be really important, and I am very excited I love organization. I'm not even lying. I'm a nerd. I love organizations, and I'm sure a lot of women do.
Yep, that's what got me into this business.
Yeah.
I love it myself. So I'm excited to be in this showroom. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Tons of storage. And I thought we'd start out with the kitchen. Most importantly, the coffee and tea station. I've got that set up right over here.
Okay, let's check it out.
So I thought we would set up a little coffee tea station here. Obviously, again, coffee tea. All the hot chocolate, sort of like the hot drinks. And then I think what makes sense with your daily coffee or tea is your vitamins. So for you not to forget to take them, I usually pair those together. And then what I thought would be kind of cute is a little coffee station down here.
So did you write, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, so these are just baskets. These are just your plain hyacinth baskets with some bin clip labels on them. And then this is all made with a label maker. I have a vinyl cutter.
Yeah.
And so while I have nice writing, I don't think it's quite polished enough for my clients. So I like to just do the labels myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about this?
Yeah,
that's also a label maker?
Yeah, it's all the same. So you can get them in different colors and fonts, and they basically go on any surface.
And anyone can do this from home?
You can. Well, yeah, you can. If you have the label maker, I also sell them. But you can always get them online and things like that.
Nice. Yeah. And then so you just load it all up. You got it all nice and organized.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you would put your coffee maker right down here.
Yeah, if I was going to move into this place, I would move my coffee maker here and have everything set up so the morning is just easy. You can grab your milk, your creamer, and everyth's just set up in one.
That makes sense. We've got it right by the fridge for cream. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That is smart.
And then if you're a big cook, unlike myself, I like to have spices near the stove and all the things. So I've got your spice drawer here.
Ooh.
These are just some inserts and some good old-fashioned Canadian Tire spice jars with some pretty labels on them.
Can you guys see this? I love this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So where did you find this?
So these are all on Amazon. These are by a company called iDesign. They're the product I use the most with clients.
Okay.
They're quite sturdy and really great quality. So this is adjustable, so it can kind of fit any drawer.
Yeah.
So you can expand it or take it down as much as you want.
Oh, that is great. Yeah. That is easy, because you know what? Those round things that you're buying in the stores, they take up space on the counter.
Usually with clients, I actually take them off the counter for them, because they usually want a clear counter for just visually it's nice to look at and more space to
Exactly. Especially if you've got a kitchen like this. You want to keep like that white, clean, Nordic inspired design, which is kind of what the Belmont was going for. Yeah. So get your spices off the counter.
Yep, into drawers. And again, these were bought down the street, so like nothing fancy. What else do we have here? I think we've put in, so again, right next to the stove, we've got, if I was here, I would do like your condiments, your sauces, your spreads, your oils, your vinegars. And I really love a good lazy Susan, because as you can tell, it's easy. You can kind of see everything at a glance. And then because there's such great storage and it goes right to the roof, the ceiling here, I would use all that space up there. And what I would put up there is not your everyday items. I would put things like, for example, if you eat pasta like once a month, I would probably store your pasta up there.
Okay.
If you aren't a big baker, like if you don't bake a lot, maybe I'd put it up there, just so that it's not in that like prime real estate space. You want things here that are your everyday, that are easy, your go-to. So that's what makes sense. Yeah, the lower, like where you can access it, you want that to be as convenient as possible.
And are these easy to find for people?
Again, Canadian Tire.
Seriously,
Canadian
wow.
Tire. Yeah, I'm gonna probably talk about Canadian Tire a lot.
Do that.
It's like, and I shop at the one like 2 minutes down the road.
Okay.
It's great. They've got tons. They come in different depth, so like 9 inches, 11 inches, 14 inches. Yeah, I think actually I've got a big one down here.
Okay.
Just to show you how big they can actually get. So these are also, I use these for, I've used these in bathrooms and mudrooms and you name it.
Wow.
So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else do we got here?
You lead the way. I don't know what
So
you've done.
This, I haven't necessarily put much in here, but what I would store here, again, is this is such a huge space. I would put all your plates, your bowls, maybe even do like plates and bowls, all your cups. If you're a big drinker, maybe have your drinks, like your champagne glasses or your wine glasses, down a little bit lower. If you're not, I would store all that up there, like all your, maybe your crystal or your fancy wine glasses. You know, the seasonal Christmas mugs or something. Put that up there because you don't need to access it every day. Whereas this stuff, your everyday plates, it's easy. The dishwasher's right there, so it's not a long commute.
Yeah.
It's easy. So that's probably what I would have here. And everything's just easy, with one-stop shop type thing.
Yeah, that is a massive cupboard.
It
I
is.
didn't really appreciate it until just right now.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
big. And again, so we've got a corner cupboard here. I didn't necessarily put anything in it, but another product that is really good in corner cupboards is those Lazy Susans. I would warn against putting just like stuffing stuff back there because it gets lost. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into clients' homes and I've pulled out like chips or flour from like 2010.
Oh.
You know, because they just stuff it back there and they forget about it. So if you're gonna have a corner cupboard like this, they can be great, but make sure you've placed it into like a labeled bin or a Lazy Susan, and you don't forget about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. No one wants old, stale food, right?
No. So another one I think it's down here, yeah.
Okay.
So what I would put down here, again, a corner cupboard, is I would do all your pots and pans down here. It's close to the stove, it's easy. Yeah, it's like it goes way back there, so you have tons of room. Again, what I would put way back there is probably those appliances that you don't use very much, like if you don't use a bread maker every day, that can go back there. If you don't use a slow cooker every day, that can go back there. And what's really great is that all these shelves are adjustable. Like I've already adjusted a couple here. It just took me 2 seconds. So you can adjust it based on your needs.
All right.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I believe we've got our cutlery drawer here. So you can see it's easy cutlery. You can do all your forks and knives and things like that. And then maybe your spatulas or things like that.
Yeah, keep it all separate.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like that.
And your linens, or even Tupperware could be in here. What I always like to talk about is a little snack drawer. I kind of stocked it with my son's snacks. In our house, I would rather have him have easy access to snacks like in the fridge or down low. So if you do have a young family in here, I like the idea of having like little kids' plates and cups and things like that so that they can get it themselves, and even some snacks.
Okay.
So it's nice and low. You're not bending over. The little ones are getting it. It's easy.
Okay, now back to that Tupperware.
Yeah.
I know that is I don't know about you guys,
Yeah.
but in my home, I struggle to get the Tupperware organized.
Yeah, so even in my home.
Yeah.
Like, there's days where I'm emptying the dishwasher and I just want to frisbee it into the drawer and I'm like, I do not care.
Yeah.
And then there's days where I'm like, no, but everything has to be like perfect.
Yeah.
So a couple tips: don't put your Tupperware in a cupboard.
Okay.
It tends to just fall out on you like an avalanche. I like Tupperware in a drawer, and actually what you saw here, and I can take it out really quickly. I like Tupperware in a drawer, and if you're going to buy Tupperware, have it be all the same brand. So if you're going to go with Ziploc or, there's all those different brands, like glass or plastic, have it be all the same brand so they can stack easily. And so you can do lids on or off. You can stack them all the same shapes, things like that. These are really nice dividers. They can divide up.
Yeah, so you could have all your lids right here, is what you're saying?
Yeah, and you can make this as wide or as narrow as you need to. But it's life, it's real life. Tupperware, don't expect it to be perfect all the time. My drawer sometimes looks like a bomb went off. And
Yeah.
But it does take only a couple minutes for it to be back to normal again.
Is this another Canadian Tire find?
This isn't. This is on
Okay.
Amazon though.
Okay.
No, you can
Amazon?
You can find it at Amazon. I've actually got an Amazon store finally. So I'm sure we could put a link in or something. But
Yeah.
you can absolutely find it at Amazon. And you can get it in like a day now. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I know Tupperware.
It's awful.
It's hard.
And people are always looking for the solution. And it's just one of those things that, I mean, with any organization, you have to just maintain it. Like when you empty the dishwasher, put it back. Like take the extra 2 seconds to like put those lids back, put those containers back properly. And
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
we've got under the sink actually.
All
I
right.
just forgot about that. So this can be a hot mess very quickly.
Yes.
And so I just brought a couple things that I use, and I'm 99.9% of the time when I do under the sink, I do these guys here. And you can get these online as well. These are just from the Container Store. And again, these are just labels I put on there, but you'll often have like your trash bag and your compost, your dishwasher pods. So having things just like your everyday cleaners and some wipes and things like that. Again, just some containers and some labels. And
I'm loving those labels.
yeah,
I'm a fan.
It really kind of polishes it up and looks kind of custom. Yeah, I enjoy
Absolutely.
doing them too.
Now, I don't know if I could make them, but I might need to come to you for that.
Yes, it only takes a couple minutes,
Okay.
but yeah, if you have the machine.
Yeah.
I believe that is it for this area.
Okay.
Where we've got another kind of bonus space, which I love in this kitchen, is the pantry. So, yeah, it's amazing. I actually don't even think I would need all this space personally, because I don't know if I would have this much food, but this is just some ideas that you could use. Again, the baskets, the labels, everything has to have a home. So with these deep shelves, sometimes that can be a pain in the butt, and people lose things back there. And so what I suggest is baskets, again, and then deep bins. Get creative with your bins. Get them as deep as possible. I believe these ones are 16 inches deep.
Okay.
And you don't want to lose things back there. So have everything have a container. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can go to the dollar store if you really want to, but to have everything contained in a home so that there's no guessing game as to where things are is really the key to keeping your pantry organized. I like to mix and match the materials. I like to do like the acrylic, the wicker, some glass.
Yeah, you've just transformed the look of this. Like, I haven't seen this yet, and the last time I looked at, this looks beautiful now.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, if there's a family in here or a couple, you're gonna have way more food. But, that's the idea. I mean, you can turn things sideways. You can fit 3 in there. Again, these are Canadian Tire. These are Canadian
Tell me
Tire.
about this.
Yep. So this is a adjustable tier
Okay.
riser. And again, you can buy it Canadian Tire.
So what kind of things would you put on that?
You could do spices on here. You could do, I've actually done like shampoo and conditioner on here.
Oh, yeah.
You could do tons of different things. Condiments.
Okay.
Jams, peanut butters, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's nice, I guess, with the tier because you can see what's behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, these are adjustable, so you can play with that space.
Okay.
And I would do, maybe if you're a Costco shopper, Costco being like 5 minutes away. If you're like, I've seen those big bag of flour or rice, that could be stored down here maybe.
Okay.
And then the other thought I had, if you're not a big chef, is I would even consider using it as a shoe space, which I know sounds kind of weird, but you could absolutely have this as all your shoes, because I really do think you could fit all your food in there.
Yeah.
So I would consider doing all your shoes, like a beautiful shoe rack here.
I never thought of that. That is genius.
Well, I think it makes sense. It could be, it makes sense it could be shoes, because you have all this as your front hall.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Closet.
Yeah, you got your jackets and coats.
Yeah, so when you come in, this being the front door, you come in, you could absolutely have all your shoes here.
All right. Yeah. And then what would you do with these?
Yeah, so what we've done here is, you can kind of see, is because in Victoria we have 2 seasons, I tend to do like hats and mitts up there. So in the winter, you've got your toques, your mitts, things like that. And in the summer, you've got your baseball hats. Maybe even throw sunscreen in there. You've got the extra shelf here. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so again, baskets so things don't get lost. You can turn it this way. You can utilize like all that space up there. Yeah, it's, I don't know what I would do with all this space. Like I would need to go shopping because I wouldn't be able to fill it.
Shopping spree, all right.
Yeah, it's great.
I like it though. I'm definitely going to take some of these tips home with me.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Now.
Lunchtime.
All right.
Yeah, and so another thing that I wanted to talk about was the desk area. What I liked about it was the fact that it was right by the kitchen. So when you're cooking dinner and you need to check something on the on your email or you're looking up recipes, it's right here. It's a little nook. It doesn't take up so much space because now people are digital. Like no one has paper anymore. You don't see much paper clutter, or you shouldn't.
That's true.
So you don't need all the huge filing cabinets and the paper sorters. Everything comes digital. So, a little laptop here, some pens, little file sorter there. You could even make use of this vertical space with some shelves. I just
your
love
books
this.
and stuff up there,
exactly.
maybe.
Yeah, you can get those floating walls or even some like floating shelves. Even some wood shelves up there look really nice.
Yeah, no, I like that. No, you're absolutely right. You really don't need a whole office this day and age.
No, people don't anymore. Like, and you see all those people renting office space, and it's usually just like a tiny little desk.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, so now we are standing inside the main bedroom of the Belmont East show home, and where we're going to see how we organize the closets.
Yeah, so we've got a kind of a his and hers option, or like a hers and hers, whatever.
Or he and he.
Yeah, he and he. So what I like about this space is they've obviously thought of everything with the shelf up top. If I was going to move in, I would put all my knits up top, just to avoid like that stretch in the shoulders. So we've got some knits up here with some of these dividers. Again, good old Canadian Tire. This is an iDesign product. Again, you can buy it just down the street. They just, easy, go right here. And you can kind of stack your sweaters so they don't just fall over.
Yeah.
Another thing I really like with closets, and I do this in every single closet I organize, is these slimline hangers. They come in every color you could think of. Amazon sells them for a pack of 50, like $20 type thing.
Yeah.
And so what's neat about them is they take up, I think it's about 3 of these hangers for every 1 regular hanger.
Wow.
So to really maximize the space, these are really nice. They sit nicely. When you have all the same hangers, it looks aesthetically very pleasing. Nothing falls off of them.
I want to feel that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
velvet.
soft. Yeah.
Yeah, so it holds onto your clothes nicely, and you really can maximize that space. Again, I would probably just do shoe storage here, or because of the seasons we're in, you could switch it out. So you could do your winter storage. You can do all your really heavy fabrics, like your heavy sweaters, your heavy even snow pants, jackets. You could put that down here in some Rubbermaids.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, and then switch it out. So in the summertime, you could bring out your shorts. In the wintertime, you kind of put away your thick sweatpants or something.
Okay.
So yeah,
I like that.
yeah. So it's nice. It doesn't interfere with anything else. It's quite nice to walk through the closet area and into the bathroom. So this is the main bathroom here. So again, there's plenty of storage.
Out of your way there. Sorry.
So plenty of storage here. We've got what I would put here is like your everyday items. So like your toothbrush, your deodorant, your hair accessories, that kind of thing. That all fits nicely in here. We've got some makeup in here.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just easy little makeup. You can bring it up and out.
Yeah. Again, are these both Canadian Tire?
These are not, again, Amazon.
Okay,
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, and I can link things as well.
Yeah.
I'm definitely on Amazon.
Just asking in case anybody's curious.
You can do hair, like your hair dryer, and shoes, or shoes.
How many shoes do you
I
have,
don't know.
lady?
I know. You think I have a lot, but
They
I don't.
need to be in the bathroom as well.
Stock them in the shower. And then in here, of some simple drawers, some stackable drawers. So you can stack these one on top of each other. They pull out, there's a divider that you can even take out. Again, Canadian Tire.
I love.
And then some stacking bins to really make use of the space here.
Those are cute bins. I like that they've got your little labels on there, and the color is very pretty
that
too.
blush pink.
Yeah, that's a pretty color.
Yeah, so you can store all of your things in here.
Nice. Oh, you've done such a good job.
Yeah.
So this is what you do. You go around and you organize people's homes and you make it look like this?
Yeah, so sometimes we'll do moving in or moving out packages, and if you don't want to have the stress of packing up all your stuff or moving in all your things and you don't even know where to put it, it's all overwhelming, we'll come in and set everything up so that you can go to the beach and come home and everything's ready.
Yeah, that's amazing. What a difference. Like, just to know where all of your...
Yeah, like the goal for us is so that someone could go in your home and it would make sense where items are. They wouldn't have to ask. It just makes sense. So that's the goal. There's no questions. It's just everything as a home. Everything's labeled. It looks nice. It's always a bonus.
Kind of makes life simple. And I mean, really, that's... I guess ultimately what you're giving people when you do your home organization, you're giving people some serenity and peace in their life. But there's nothing more stressful than not knowing where to find anything.
Well, like, and coming home at the end of the day, you want to come home and like breathe a sigh of relief. Like, you're home, it's your sanctuary, you're relaxed. You know, you don't want to come home and think, oh God, I have to organize this, I have to purge this, I can't find this, where's this? And then you end up buying multiples of things and spending more money. So yeah, it is. It's just simplifying your home and making it as easy as possible.
Yeah. Were there any other areas or anything else you wanted to point out?
I think that was it. I think we just covered like sort of the main areas where they have the most storage. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I mean, and I hope that you guys can use some of these tips and tricks. You are such a professional. I mean, I love how this all looks. Yeah, so if you guys do have more questions for Rachel, we'll put her contact information. We'll link that up so you guys can of course ask in the comments here as well. But definitely reach out to Rachel if you have any questions. And if you have any questions about Belmont Residences East, let us know. We can, we're offering private appointments so we can answer any questions and have you in to have your own look around the show home as well. So thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.